It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Aha. Adi my ego my we, my ego diary. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wà á gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Ayégun diary political.
Good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. And this is Mayegun.
Ó sì lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun diary. Ẹ fara balẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friend. I've got a lot to share with you tonight. And I'm also going to open the line at some point. Yeah, you can call in and make your own contribution. Save the number. Save the number under that screen that you're watching.
Lórí Facebook, àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Lórí YouTube, àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́, àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Ijó ìbádìyẹ, àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Presido bá rúfin o.
Yes, share the broadcast. We are going to talk about the Anambra election again tonight. But there's something that you should know. Even the Anambra state governorship candidates are now saying Nnamdi Kanu has no case. He has no hand in all the disruption going on in the eastern Nigeria. He should be free. Doyin Okupe, the former presidential advisor to Obasanjo, and I think he also worked with Jonathan, said Nnamdi Kanu is more important than Anambra election. They are coming back.
ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Do you understand? If they do it right, we will still report it. But when their evil is more than their good, then we can't keep quiet. Today, this afternoon, the house of Professor Banji Akintoye, the leader of Ilana Omo Oodua, the leader of the Yoruba Self-Determination Campaign Group, Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye's home was shot at today. Just same thing they did when they first burned down Oloye Sunday Adeyebo's house. Then went on to what? To kill 2 people in his house. But because we are so divided on the 2023 charade, so they got away with it, or let me say, they believe they will get away with it. They killed 2 people and they took their bodies away. To this day, the Yoruba political leaders, the Yoruba traditional leaders, even though many of them have come out to blame Sunday Igboho, to blame everybody standing up against the Fulani invasion of Yoruba land, that they are inciting violence, they are inciting division, and every other thing. They've qualified people who have been speaking up. But these guys came, unknown gunmen they were, until the following morning when they realized that they didn't kill Oloye Sunday Adeyemo, right? The following morning, DSS came and they said they didn't need any warrant to search Igboho's house. Then somebody, right, actually dropped this, right? This.
Ìjọba Ọlọ́run tó níwà àti òlà àti òrọ̀sọ́là wà ó lè amúrè ní nǹkan. Ó mọ ọrọ̀ agbára tó gbé fún àwọn ìjọba ni. Egungun ààrẹ gangan òun láfi bàjá. Ẹ̀wé kò sí bí ìrìnàṣẹ́ lè lágbára tó tí nǹkan bá ṣe egungun ààrẹ. Kò sí pé yóò máa kápò. Òye òun ló ní á wá lóru. Ó ní tá a bá pé 1,000 wá, tá a bá wá lóru. Tí 100 bá pàdánù wa bóyá a lo ọ̀fẹ́ ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ká má wá lóru láògbé ká má wá lóru òru ẹ̀kọ́ la máa wá. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kò sí orí Ọlọ́run ti ṣàánú Ìgbòho tó the top too much. Níbi ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ nìyí náà ti máa mú alágbára. Nítorí pé Yorùbá náà sọ pé a sọ̀rọ̀ a sọ̀bótó. Ṣé máa kọ́ Ìgbòho top too much? Ó ní àníyàn dáadáa, mo kò ní ọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa. Bí o bá dẹ̀ láníyàn dáadáa, bí o bá lọ́rọ̀ dáadáa, àìlọ́rọ̀ dáadáa ni ó bà níyàn rẹ̀ jẹ́. Ìwọ́n tó jẹ́ kó fall victim ni ẹ́. She will be a best agitator all over Nigeria. The federal government máa báyẹ̀. Àṣé ìgbà tí tó ní wọ́n kọ́ máa ṣerú ẹ̀ ni. Mo ń kọ́ ló kọ́kọ́ ṣe náà. Ìgbà tí Gani Adams ṣe past government ò fún lówó ni. Wọ́n fún lówó náà. Tó wá gbé ọ̀rọ̀ Fúlàní herdsmen yẹn ló stand on ni. Ìmọ̀lá ọ̀la ojú dúdú àti mo gbọ́ tán mo mọ̀ tán òun ló padà pa Sunday Igboho náà. Tó bá kó dúró lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá agídétọ̀ yẹn ni kò bá jẹ́ lọ bàjẹ́ federal government ò bá bá yẹn ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ó lo pé àwọn kan lọ gbé nǹkan.
So the only sin of Sunday Igboho was that when these hungry Omualis in Yoruba land, you actually heard him speak very fluent Yoruba there. That simply means those who came to kill Oloye Sunday Adeyemo, those who killed these two people at Oloye Sunday Adeyebo's house, Adisa Said Adogon and Alhaji Fatai, they took their bodies away. Do you know that they have been keeping that body since that July 1st? So it is obviously clear now that those who actually carried out that surveillance, the attack, and eventual killing of these people, right? They are not just Fulanis. We have those who work with them in Yoruba land. And the only sin of Oloye Sunday Adeyemo is that when he started, they thought he was doing it for his own selfish, for his own personal gain. And listen, from that statement of that person making that phone call, right? He said, if Oloye Sunday Adeyemo had stayed on the issue of, Fulani herdsmen, the federal government would have bought him, give him money, and he would have abandoned it. And they would have all be like, well done, good boy. You used your chance. But Igboho said, I am not doing this for myself. I am not doing it for any personal gain. I have seen the devastation. I have seen the destruction of these people on our people. Everywhere I've visited, I have seen the destruction. It will only be the bastard in Yoruba land that will do anything right now, speaking up or fighting for anything Yoruba interest, but they are only doing it just for themselves. That's his only sin. And you could hear that from him. He said, we have to come after him because he talked too much. He talks too much. The reason why he talks is none of their business. Oloye Sunday Adeyemo is not the leader of Yoruba nation agitation. Do you know that? But because he has the personality that is more popular than those who are currently managing the Yoruba nation agitation, but he is not even a member of those who are in charge of that organization. But the reason why they singled him out was because he is the only one who have the capacity, if they allowed it, if he gets the support, he's the only one who have the capacity to inspire thousands to volunteer and defend Yoruba land. That will be against the agenda of Boko Haram gang. That's the offense of Igboho. Now, when they have managed to kill him and they couldn't, and they've done everything to keep him in Benin Republic as we speak, they are not done. They went after 80-year-old man. Today, they didn't go there to kill him. They went there to send the warning. As they say, Fulanis will never forget anything you do to them. And if you remember what happened in Igangan, they came back. By the time they came back to attack the people of Igangan, there was nobody to go after them because they've already declared Igboho wanted. So decimating us, you know what I mean? Before they now bring in their unknown gunmen. So Baba Akintoye, his house was attacked by unknown gunmen. Their media, they are already reporting that. They've started reporting that. Unknown gunmen. And they told us so before the end of 2021, from the beginning of 2022, you will begin to see some kind of unexplained assassination, killings. All these are just to trigger a civil war so that they can keep the power as they wanted to. Abi, what would be the reason for anyone going after Banji Akintoye? I mean, for what reason? It is to send a message. And we know that those who are doing this, they are not just Fulanis. They have their Yoruba collaborators. And I hope some of them are watching me too. But I'm still coming back to you. The governorship candidates of APGA, the governorship candidate of PDP, they've come out to say, apart from the traditional rulers from the eastern Nigeria under a particular name, and they asked that for peace in eastern Nigeria, they want Nnamdi Kanu freed. Maybe some of them are actually, maybe many of them are actually on social media themselves, watching us and listening to us. These two governorship candidates came out and they said, if we have to be very honest, there is no correlation between the violence in eastern Nigeria as we speak and the IPOB. They know the propaganda. Even though the propaganda is working and is coming so late, they came out to say, please save us from APC, organized crime in Igbo land. Last minute, die minute. They are worried about voters' apathy. That means people not coming out. And that's exactly why they have to militarize eastern Nigeria and blame it on IPOB. You get what I mean now? So that whatever comes out of it, everybody will be ready to say, well, it's IPOB. Yeah, it's them. Now, this guy said he should be freed, he should be released. You may not agree with them right now. We don't even have to. But there is something you should never miss. And that thing is that as much as they have done so much to make the whole world believe that IPOB is a terrorist organization, it seemed that without much kind of as or so, some of them are beginning to realize that it is either they speak up now or they or they get consumed by what is coming. Hopeless or danger. Devulumayi. And you see these two guys from Ebonyi to Owerri. Then you have these two criminal family. I mean, these two brothers from criminal family, the Ubers, Chris Uber and the Uber. These are guys who have a ready-made political thug and army in Anambra State. They are so formidable that they kidnapped a state governor. You know, some of you will believe that state governors are untouchable because of the way they brag out there. Andy and Chris, they are those who made many state governors in Nigeria to change the way they arrange their security guard since then. They have the record. So, and they have the state on lockdown as we speak. Violence is a blow. Federal support, they have it. Military presence, soldiers, everybody, they are there. Even though the terrorists washed into the staff quarters of the residents of Abuja University, University of Abuja staff quarter, they broke into that and they kidnapped 4 people there, 2 staff, 4 staff. No security, nobody. Abuja is the federal capital territory of Nigeria. That's the capital. It's like kidnappers wasping into Washington, and they wasping into University of Washington or Washington University. I don't know if there's anything like that, right? Or they just wasp into London. You get what I mean now? And they wasp into just a staff quarter of somewhere, boom, just like that, gone. Because Andy and Chris Uba, they have received the enormous support of Bokwari to militarize not just Anambra, but the entire Igbo land. And that is something Bokwari enjoys. Okay? And in this case, let me tell you something. Maybe you are not seeing the bigger picture. You can blame IPOB for all you care, okay? But there is bigger picture. It is beyond Anambra election. Do you know that
Even though Devoluma Yi of Ebonyi, after jumping to APC, do you know that he collected over $180 million, which is about 9 billion naira, from Boko Haram's government for a livestock program in Ebonyi? Do you know that? He denied. Yeah, he came out. He said, no, where did I collect any money? It was garbage. She would have said it, that they've paid him. And he was not the only one. They also paid Doples Uzodijo. He collected $150 million cash. And the mandate is this. They know something that power is all they need. Even if the Igbo people will never accept Ruga in their land. But if they can have power over those who think they have power and use them to whip the people into line. Politics, power, and people. Politics, power, people. So in between that is wealth. So you can choose people, you can choose power. Hopeless Uzodijo and Co, who have agreed, they know they are going to face a serious resistance from their people. Before now, the Fulani terrorists who are terrorizing Enugu, terrorizing Ebonyi, terrorizing Abia, terrorizing Anambra, terrorizing all the eastern Nigeria that prompted the birth of ESN, Eastern Security Network. Devoluma Yi came up with the idea that instead of them supporting the young Biafrans who volunteered to be members of ESN, even if you have to say you want to train them and you want to equip them, they are volunteers. They are for the security. They know that. Devoluma Yi said he joined APC because he made a deal with the Fulanis in Ebonyi State that they are not going to cause any trouble and he will provide security for them, that nobody will fight or attack them. Then Devoluma Yi, after joining APC, came out and he said he is so disappointed after over 87 people were killed in the space of just 4 days in Ebonyi. He said from the report they received, the local Fulanis there, they just suddenly disappeared from their communities. They disappeared. Then another Fulanis just came in and they attacked those communities next to them, destroyed them, burned them down. Do you know? Devoluma Yi said that himself. So, expressing his disappointment. But that is politics and people there. But for power, it's already been paid to provide land where it will be like a sanctuary city or sanctuary area that will become a local government area in Ebonyi State. And as the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum, now it is his job to ensure that Ruga stays in Igbo land. What did they do? Instead of supporting ESN, they said they were starting something called Ebubeagu. Guess what was the job of Ebubeagu? To go into the forest and see if they see any ESN member in any community. They should arrest them or kill them. Suddenly, Fulani terrorists who were killing people and, wreaking havoc in these areas, on record, they suddenly turned to unknown gunmen because the Igbo governors, who knows what is going on and for their bargaining and all that, decided to just play that card. And who would you say is the unknown gunmen, other than the people they have brutalized? They have killed and killed and killed. And they believe that there will never be any consequences. So if they tell you that they are terrorists in the forest, they are Ebubeagu, they are DSS, something innocent people, everybody now infiltrating the entire eastern Nigeria, they are there to make sure that the fear, which is the main power of capturing you at first, fear, that's the message. So to ensure that the fear is permanent, why the rest of you are fighting to stay alive, then they can build their Ruga around you. Hopeless Uzodijo collected money from Boko Haram to give land to Fulanis in Imo State. He chose a local government. The people from that local government protested against giving their lands. They protested. Media covered it. Right? Then the next thing, Operation Golden Dawn in Imo State went to that local government. They started bombing them. They started, killing people inside their homes. They started burning their properties. They started, 87 properties burned in a single day. Guess what? They were looking for IPOB members who are causing trouble in Imo State. That's what their media reported. The same community that the media reported that they were protesting that they won't give their lands. Yeah? Few days later, when the military started killing them, bombing, like serious shelling, the media turned around and said, Nigeria military engaged IPOB members and they have killed many of them. Yes, that is exactly what it is. IPOB members, the real IPOB members, they don't have voters card. You know that. They are not registered. They are not registered voters. So if they tell you don't vote, don't vote. They are just telling you that don't waste your time. Because they are not registered voters. Sit at home, don't go anywhere. Look at all their soldiers. If they see you out there, if they kill you, they will say you are IPOB member. If they arrest your papa going out there, their soldiers and everyone there, they'll say he's IPOB member. And that's exactly what is going on there. So maybe IPOB should have been probably have another way of explaining their messages to some of you. If they say no election, number one, they are not going to participate in any election. They can't vote. So if people are not coming out to vote, there are those that would rather not come out to vote in solidarity. But there are many also who will not come out because they can see all the soldiers who are going into people's homes, picking them up, bringing them out, shooting them and killing them, close range, execution style. And all they have to say is IPOB member. Maybe you don't believe what I'm saying. Let me show you how Nigeria military, how they, kind of fight or search for IPOB members in communities, villages. There are people out there, they are victims of a Fulani terrorist. They are now enjoying a bit of peace. The military came, started killing them, bombing their houses, shooting, like no joke. I'm talking about war weapon. They are looking for IPOB member like this.
David, let the whole building, Bachaloko, everything do totally burnt down. When we go to more pin, with the limo lacha, yeli nebu here to limo lomadu jebu, Abachalioko pang. Single thing, otule wofu, lebe. So gule and I hope Mamuwa ela kwekwa, even though my wolo, okate heke uko ite lebe la kwekwa. So to la botoche do the situation report. Lambolo Totoa. As Lambak Balarabu, AB 5 a.m. this morning. ile enye hụcha ndị agbata obi ote ha bịachalụ kebe igwe ahụ ọ bịalụsọ ọhụrụ enye so oto oshido.
It is the same operation everywhere. Do you know what the military said today? Eh? They released a statement. And in that statement, they said, IPOB members are shooting and killing people, and they are burning their houses, and they are claiming to be Nigerian soldiers. There are some videos I can share with you. Trust me, you are not ready for them. You don't want to see them. Omayegun's Diary Political. Some people will get caught up by the stray bullets on the road. Enugu. People in their homes burned. You don't want to see the video. They were looking for IPOB members because they are the unknown gunmen. Then you see all those old men, old women that got killed in their homes. You can sit in Lagos or in Abuja and say they deserve it. Where were they when IPOB was this and that? Same thing they did at Oloye Sunday Adeyebo's house. But there's something you don't know. There's a way this whole thing is going to affect everybody differently. It's not going to be the same way. But you're going to meet that point where you're going to feel like, that kind of agony. The rage, the cry of blood, where you need somebody to say something because you won't be expecting it. That's how Nigeria happened to people. And that's exactly the campaign. The campaign of terror in eastern Nigeria is about Ruga, ladies and gentlemen. And there are already governors, politicians, traditional rulers that have already been bought into the arrangements. To us in Yoruba land, please, they will say, if you see any Yoruba person asking for Yoruba nation, you can kill him or her. That is the verdict. I am telling you beforehand, so you know. The message they sent to Professor Banji Akintoye today is a message of warning of what is still to come. Because in Yoruba land, it seems that our own political class, traditional rulers, and the rest of them, yeah, they are pretty much like, you know what? Just bring it on when you are ready. When I say bring it on, when they are done with the Igbos, when they are done with the Biafrans, they will begin with us. But they are already testing water. Somebody told me that they have the map of the entire Yoruba land. I'm talking about the map that some of you don't have a clue about. We are surrounded enough that the likes of Igbo should never be in that picture. The likes of Yoruba nation agitators should never be in that. They should never have that courage to mount a force to defend, talk less of fighting or striking back. And the Yoruba politician, Yoruba, political class, traditional class, whatever, they seem to be comfortable with that. Even though they are still throwing fists here and there. Open grazing. Miyetiala said, it's a joke. Yeah, Miyetiala said, yeah, you, Southerner, you have law. I mean, you, Yorubas, you have law, open grazing law. You are funny. Who is going to implement it for you? That's what Miyetiala said. And they are very sure of what they are saying. They do. They are very sure. But Yorubas are throwing fists here and there before they will throw us under the bus because of their 2023. But look at me very well. Yeah? The intention of militarizing the Igbo land, blaming it on IPOB, and all the events that are happening right now, and those that are still going to happen even further as you move to the 2023 to fulfill whatever dream that they had.
But it's up to you. When you wake up tomorrow morning, read the news headlines and make sure before you drop it, you also blame IPOB too. But whether you blame them, whether you support them, whether you join the right thing, which is the right thing to do, by the way, demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, right? Open up a dialogue. When we say a dialogue, there was a meeting in 2017. I'm talking about those who actually know genuinely that if this guy wanted money, he would have made a lot of money for himself. No joke. He would have been so kind of very rich if this was all about money. There are Biafrans who are ready to possibly pay him for life. Do you know that? That don't do anything, man. He will pay you for life, and he will live in opulence for the rest of his life. If he decided to play balls with these criminals in Nigeria, he will make a lot of money too. He's a smart guy, a British. So what does that mean? It simply means that it would, like other scavengers, other criminals who loot you and take your money away. He will come in there and take whatever he can take and just jump down here and live in opulence. So he met them and he said, these are the demands. These are the reasons why we should be demanding for Biafra. Maybe if Nigeria can address all these problems, address all these concerns genuinely and show the genuine, what do you call it? Show us the show of faith. Maybe we'll drop the agitation for Biafra. He told them that. And I remember him repeating it. And he said, he told them that he would tone it down. And they said, all these things, all of these ones, for the Igbo people, things that should be their concerns too. I said, they are not sure Buhari will accept this. So they are not sure they can take this to Buhari. But we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. Meanwhile, they went to a meeting telling him, we'll give you this, we'll make you that. They said they will do this for you, they will do that for you. That we told them that you are our son, you will listen to us. So we think you should consider that. Said, no, do what for me? This is what I thought we were coming here to do, a meeting and talk about why are we demanding for Biafra and why or what can we do? A negotiation, a dialogue, a conversation. Which one is you give me this, you give me that? So we are just telling you that that option is available. Anytime you want, you can have it, okay? But yes, your demand, okay. Things that affect Igbo. In the meeting where you have all Igbo governors, you have Igbo political class, everywhere. Nnamdi Kanu was there. He wasn't a criminal then. And he tabled it before them. They had that chart. We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you, is what they said. Until they send a python dance to him to go and kill him. Like they did send the unknown gunmen, DSS, to Oloye Sunday Adeyemo Igbo. We'll get back to you, is what they told Nnamdi Kanu. And the rest, they say, is history. So if you want peace, go back to that. This guy is not a criminal. None of these people you are attacking, innocent people you are killing right now, none of them is into any criminality. You know them. That is why it's easier for you to attack a community. Because you know they won't attack you back. You know they don't have the capacity to fight you. But you still go there anyway because you want to make a statement. You are chasing IPOB members. And you kill young women, you kill women, you kill children, women, children, old women, vulnerable people. Burn their houses. We are looking for IPOB members. So I hope common sense will prevail for those who probably uses it in any way. There is this one I picked up earlier, and it's still much about make everybody they go in your own way, right? Maybe some of you don't know about this court case, but
a pending issue of secession or self-determination is determined. We have observed that a lot of some parts of the country are seeking self-determination. Some are even going about it violently, and to avoid that, we chose to go the civil way, the democratic way. The case was fixed for today. No, we're not supporting Biafra per se. What we are doing is saving the country and saving ourselves and the future of the country, because these people are becoming violent already. and most of the people engaged in this activity are below 50 years of age. So if we allow our leaders of today to go and leave us with these people in this situation, there may be another bloodshed or civil war. That is what we want to avoid, which is why we come to the court, is for the court to interpret the situation. We are not supporting anybody.
The court did not sit as the judge is indisposed. He's out on official assignment. Hence, the matter was adjourned to 20th day of January 2022. I think we have already filed originating summons, and it contains our argument, our point of view, and in the wisdom of the court, we believe if it's listened to the provisions of the African Charter, particularly Article 20 of the African Charter, provide a right of self-determination. And Nigeria being a signatory to that charter, having ratified the provisions of the charter under our laws by the National Assembly, it becomes law, also operative in Nigeria as a member state. It's because of that we felt, as our clients approach us, that they want to seek for a solution to this issue. We say, no, the solution is already there. Only that perhaps the actors have not averted their mind to that. The first thing to do in any civil society is to approach civil remedies first. Try to invoke the provisions of the charter. If for whatever reason people still have grievances, they resort to other means. But since there is a charter and Article 20 have allowed for any part of any country to seek for self-determination, we felt the right thing to do is to approach the court to interpret that particular provisions of the law. That's why we are coming on that.
Mm-hmm. They are the northern group asking the court to allow to prevail on Nigeria to let Biafrans conduct a referendum. And if they decide to leave, the process should start immediately after the referendum. I don't care about their intention, right? But it is also the right thing to do, because referendum is not war. The way they militarized the Eastern, I picked one up. Let me see if I can share that. Hang on, watch this. So now, most places you go to in Eastern Nigeria right now, that is the site you're going to get used to. You will see armored tank, you will see military, you will see police, you will see, different people wielding different kind of, and sometimes they may ask you to just raise up your hand in traffic before you walk anywhere. That is the situation in Eastern Nigeria. And I can tell you this for free. That situation was escalated to that level deliberately by the politicians who knows what they are pushing for. When the military comes and they clear everywhere in the village, places where they shot and kill and bomb property, do everything, so many people won't return there again. Some villages, people will not return there again with what they have survived. Those are the targeted areas that they will eventually want to give to their Fulani terrorists, they call the Foruga. And this is not even an incitement. I mean, government is meant to what? To separate those who are harmed from those who are not. But there is this institutionalized hate against the Igbos. And we are against us generally in the South now. Boko Haram has exposed that. But only few of us live in that reality. Majority are living in denial because it's too shocking for them to take in that Nigeria is North and South. But there is an institutionalized hatred against these Easterners, and we have a record evidence of why. So give them a referendum. No matter how much they give, no matter how much they do, no matter how much they try to prove Nigeria this, Nigeria that, there's always a time that Nigeria will always remind them of their place. I'm a Yoruba man. They are also reminding me of my place now. If I see anything, you will just see one Isa Malamu from Kebbi that will tell me, you Yorubas are our slaves. You will be our slave forever in Nigeria. And I'll be like, me, a Yoruba man, Mayegun general, I'm going to be a slave to one Isa Malamu from Kebbi, the one that is running away from his kidnappers, possibly managed to follow cows and truck to Lagos, and eventually managed to get one phone. And he comes here on social media and tell me, you Yorubas will be our slave forever. It's just kind of weird, isn't it? But that is that Nigeria. Institutionalized. And Bokwari came to put everybody in his place. It wasn't Bokwari, Idonte.
Talks about killing your premier. Add on top of that the North's general hate of the East, and you can start to get the picture of the sort of tribal tension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no.
Now, their forefather be that too. In 1966, Ezeogu, Kaduna, Ezeogu. Just like somebody, he was born in the north, raised in the north, went to the military in the north, and he grew up with them so well. The idea of those who came to be part of Nigeria was that northerners first for the north. Now our own southern leaders then, now them they do one Nigeria. Awolowo wanted us to just go, like, just Yorubas, let's leave if they are not going to give us independence. This man, Ahmadu Bello said, no, we are not ready for any independence. Azikiwe, Yunko. I think we should give them time. Let's wait for them a little bit more. so that we can form a bigger, larger country. Azikiwe decided to wait on Ahmadu Bello and wait on the North. It was one of the first they sacrificed when their political war review started. Awolowo was next. And in 1966, a northern trained soldier called Kaduna Ezegu staged a coup and killed as many political leaders of that era they could find. But something happened that triggered the ethnic cleansing, generational ethnic cleansing in Nigeria that hasn't ended, and it won't end. You see that man that said, Northerners first. That idea was to be for the North. But after Ezegu coup, that Agunyi Ironsi then and his gang stopped. They have told you this story. Mixed it up many times. And this is, see, even Ironsi was supposed to be killed in that coup. But Ironsi and his gang, who were left in the army, were those who staged a counter one to stop Ezegu and his coup. And when they came together, they were like, oh, Ironsi, you are the most senior military officer. We're going to appoint you as the head of state, head of government. And the first mistake, maybe Ironsi was also from the school, from the same, what's they call this, from Nnamdi Azikiwe's political school. Immediately he got that power. He abolished the regional system of government and bring every region together by, by fiat. And that is why till tomorrow, when they killed him, they said, when they arrested those who planned the coup, those who were Igbos among them, Ironsi failed or continued to give excuses in killing them, shooting them right away, because in the North, the soldiers from the North, Gowon, Muritala, Bokwari, and gang, after the whole thing settled, they were like, Ironsi, bring these people out who want to kill them. Because it was Ironsi's emergence that pretended to look like Nigeria was still together a little bit for 6 months. Immediately after that failed Ezegu coup, they bounced on the Igbos in northern Nigeria. 1966. Apart from 1945, that they did an Igbo massacre in Kano and some part of northern Nigeria. The one they didn't report really is the 1966 Kaduna Ezegu coup. They killed not just Igbo, Southerners. But specifically the Igbos, if they see them, kill them, burn them, it was like hell. So the soldiers in the military, they wanted Ironsi to give them all the soldiers that they arrested for being part of that coup, especially those ones who are Igbos. So they saw that 6 months, Ironsi was not forthcoming. It doesn't look like Ironsi was going to execute the coup plotters. So there came the revenge coup. Remember, Ahmadu Bello was dead, killed in that coup, possibly killed by Kaduna Ezegu himself. And they called it, 6 months later, they called it revenge coup. Since then, the young Bokwari is at the top his head. How dare you kill our leaders? And it was easier to call it Igbo coup. because Hiroshi, who became the head of that military junta, owned the coup. That's pretty much what happened. That's how they claim that it is now Igbo coup. And that's the number one sin and the only sin that they believe that Igbo people committed in Nigeria. And they won't stop killing them, even after killing over 5 million of them. They continue to profile them. They've made them to see that they have no stake in Nigeria. Just do what you can and make some money. And even that money, they still have to be interested in what you are making that money from, too. Because they can't have any power. They believe that they can't have any power. They shouldn't have any power to stage a comeback. But Igbo people are not even planning to fight Nigeria back. Do you understand? They don't even want to revenge. They are just asking for a referendum. A referendum, yes, no votes. So the Igbos who love Nigeria, they will vote no to Biafra. That's democracy. All of you who want Biafra, you will vote yes for Biafra. If the yes are more than the no, peacefully, everybody accepts that, respects that, and build from there. Why should anybody be killed for that? Eh? They said we're going to protect ourselves. They said no, Nnamdi Kanu cannot try that. He's a non-state actor. He must be killed. And you clap. They said the terrorists have anti-aircraft gun that Nigeria negotiated to buy it from them. What do you think they will use the money they got from selling anti-aircraft gun to Nigeria? What do you think they will use the money to buy? Of course, more guns. And more guns means more death. But Igbo land is the issue. And you are not paying attention. They want you to blame IPOB. Please, when you wake up tomorrow morning, right? When you read all the news and everything, to feel good, make sure you also blame IPOB too before you go on with the rest of them. When you come back from your daily Ozu and you read about all the horrible things Nigeria will do tomorrow, before you go to bed, you cannot possibly just blame the IPOB for it too. I mean, if it makes you feel better. But you know one thing is this. When you wake up tomorrow, again, the day after, it's just going to be like an opportunity for you to see your own collaboration or culpability in the wrong things being done to the right people, which you can become a victim too. And you will become a victim, no matter how long this lasts. The longer this madness lasts, the longer many of you who don't really understand what they are doing right now, that continue to help them propagate that fraud, lies, IPOB this, IPOB that. The same workbook, the same thing is what they are planning for us in Yoruba land. And right before your eyes, you will blame the Yorubas, Igbo and everybody for what they are about to start in Yoruba, or what they have started in Yoruba land. Because you're already blinded by the misleading information from these guys that you probably are not paying attention. What they are asking for. And they talk tough. They said this. They said that. Hello. Is that enough to go into people's homes? Yeah? As security officials and start shooting and killing them. Then burn down the properties. Is that not what terrorists do? Is that not what they do? That is exactly what the Nigerian government is doing. The same Nigerian military indicted for human rights abuses and extrajudicial killing by different organizations all over the world as we speak. They are there carrying out the exact job in eastern Nigeria. But let us blame it on IPOB. I'm going to open the line. because I promised that we'll have a phone in today. So I mean, I don't express my own self, right? They want to build 21 billion VIP Aso Rock clinic. Have you heard about that? Yeah. Bokuwari and the person who is recharging his battery is in London. But they are celebrating that they want to build a 21 billion Aso Rock clinic. I don't know how that works. But
hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Paigu.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can hear you.
Your name?
I'm gonna be Dr. Circle. Yeah, Dr. Circle.
Dr. Circle. How are you this evening?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Now you are live.
I don't know what I will say. We're down. We are making good progress. But the fact that these people want to consider that referendum, which shouldn't be a hard thing to do. This could have been done a long time ago to avoid all this rubbish happening. You get what I mean? Like, it's a very simple thing. Like, when people say they want to go, just allow them to vote. Let us make that decision. Don't make the decision for us, because I hear these people there's one northern that said that, Shegumi say that we'll lose. That we are going to lose if we vote for that referendum. That would people vote to remain. Why don't you let us make don't be scared to allow us to do it first. Make we do it first, then let us lose. Allow me to lose. Just give me a chance and allow me to lose.
Then I can manage my loss myself. You don't have to kill me for it.
Let me manage the loss myself, exactly. It's like, if you know that we are going to lose, then be happy to let me lose. So you see, you tell me, okay, you see, you failed. Can you now let us be?
Can you let us be? And I'll be like, okay, fine. Okay, no wahala. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as that, but no. It is meaner than that.
They know the result already. Like they lie to everyone. They know the result. Anytime that referendum comes, they know that's bye-bye for them. That is pure bye-bye for them. And about this that thing you said about Zogwu and so on, like Agui Rossi himself was told about the counter coup, and he chose to ignore it, and that's why he died. Anyway, thanks for a good work. Yeah, I'm happy that we are getting there.
Thank you.
I beg, we'll remember you if he comes. If he comes, we'll remember you. I beg. Thank you so much.
I've got enough videos for you to remember me anyway. So yeah, I'll believe that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Baba. You have a good one, okay?
Thank you.
So I have another caller, by the way. Let me see if that comes through. Hello.
Hello, Mayugu.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. This is Chima from Las Vegas.
Oh, Chima. It's been a very long time. Did you travel?
Very long time. No, I've been around. I follow your program all this time.
I've just not been lucky to have you.
Yes. I'm glad you still recognize me.
Well,
man,
why would I not recognize you, Chima? I mean, it's you now. So, well, go on. You are live now, by the way.
VIP for my good dad. So, back to what is happening in Nigeria. See, we are conquered people. We the Southerners, we've been conquered. This thing, like you said, this thing has been happening for a very long time.
That's right.
So the only person that came outside to open our eyes is Nnamdi Kanu, because the guy is like, it's like his tongue is anointed. It's like there's an anointing in his words. When he speaks, all those things really block our eyes, our ears, they fall off. You understand? So from there, we see people like Sunday go wake up. The South can wake up. The East can wake up. So now, back to Anambra State. See what these guys are doing in Anambra State. The obese family. These guys are. How do I put it? These guys are desperate for power. These guys, they've unleashed war on our people. They don't care about us. What they care about is the allocation. All this is their fight allocation that comes from Africa. Now that That is what they are. Everything they are doing is doing is just that. They are not coming to defend Anambra State. They are not coming to look at the whole Anambra State. There is no cargo airport in Anambra State. Not that mushroom stuff. Obiano just built a couple of months ago. It's still like Anambra State. The first one in the east. Anambra State is when anything that happens to Anambra State, we touch the whole eastern part of Nigeria because everything comes from Anambra State. Look at the roots in Anambra State. What will people that want to come out to come and vote? What are they coming out to come and do? To come and why are you coming out? That Obiano did well or what? Have you been to Opiweka? You stay in Opiweka, hold up traffic for 5 hours. Opiweka, just Opiweka. They cannot do bridge. They cannot do overhead bridge. They cannot do nothing. Nothing is happening in the east. You understand? So people need to stay in the house. That's the only way for you to survive. How can you come outside and vote under this atmosphere? This kind of atmosphere, how can you come outside and vote? How can you come outside and vote? We've been instructing our parents, our brothers, our sisters, people who know. But when they get your mother to stay in the house, tell your sister to stay in there. That's what we've been doing. Everybody being in the diaspora. That's what we've been doing. Tell everybody to stay in the house. Stay in the house.
You know what you're going to do for me, Chima? Yeah? I'm going to give you like 2 minutes, right? I want you to help me speak Igbo. Direct, like you will speak like you are speaking to somebody in the village right now, right? And forget about this view. Forget about this now. Just send that message about what you think people should know. In 2 minutes, Chima, before you go.
Ndenna, ụmụnne enyi ndị n'obodo Igbo. Ọrụ anyị ga-arụ wee gba nne enyi nna anyị, ụmụnne enyi ndị enu n'ala Igbo. Cha nụrụ n'ụlọ. Mgbu. Ndị pụtara n'ihe akwụkwọ ndị Igbo, ndị okwa ndị Fulani, ndị Boko Haram ebuchara ige na military, ige na police. Ndị gị pụta chichi ibi tu vote, aga ka gị mgbu. Miko Obiano mere gị. Obiano ọrụ ụlọ ọgwụ Obiano rụrụ. Una kpọ okporo ụzọ nyere mmiri a na-agba unu pụtakwa aka kanụ mgbu nụrụ n'ụlọ anyị ga-enyere n'aka anyị ga-akpụkọla na ego unu nụrụ n'ụlọ that 5 days abilite ha chọrọ nụrụ n'ụlọ resiwu gị nụrụ n'ụlọ erikwa egbe ga-akpụ gị n'ụlọ ka gị pụta na-eji egbe ga-akpụ gị n'ihe biko unu ọkwọ nga ọha m finish.
God bless you.
The message has been sent. They've heard it. Our people outside, we've instructed them to tell our people back home, tell our mothers, our fathers, stay in their house. It's only 5 days, 5th to 10th. Wait till now, it will go stand on the money when I tell you for 5 days. You know, we kill after you guys, they lock you guys for 90 days in the house when I no die. So we're gonna stay house, stay safe. When I leave them on the election. When their children go work at ad hoc staff for INEC.
That's right. God bless you, Shima.
Thank you.
Let me take another call. Like, it's so good to hear from you again, by the way. So you have a good one.
Yeah,
So I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
My good general.
Yes, sir.
My name is Ade. I'm calling from US.
Thank you so much for joining us. Is there if I could just say praise or Ade will be fine?
Yes, Ade.
Ade is fine. Okay. I'll stick to that. You are live, sir. Please.
I speak to my Yoruba leaders.
Oh, well, if you want your own message delivered in Yoruba as well, please fire on, sir. Please. You just know that you are going to reinterpret for us before you go. Sir.
Thank you very much. Mayegu.
Sir.
Best máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún àwọn ọba Yorùbá àti àwọn leaders Yorùbá. Nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní South East tó bá tilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Tó bá dẹ̀ dé Yorùbá land, ó máa serious gan. I will speak direct to the light of Tinubu. Baba Tinubu, mi mọ kan tẹ́ ń wá ń sìn tọ́lọ̀ ṣàtìṣe fún yín. Tí revolution máa bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ máa jẹ́ tán sí Yorùbá land. We're going to crush all of you. So it's right now. Èmi advice yín. Pé kẹ́ ṣe nǹkan táwọn Yorùbá ń ṣe What we want is Yoruba now.
That's a network interruption.
When Yoruba,
can you see me, sir? Okay, I'm going, sir.
When Yoruba come after them, it's going to be like second wet here. When the Yoruba want to start their own, wait here, Lord.
Wait here.
God, yes, someone you wait here. Someone here that 83. You must be because we'll go after you down to the council chairman, local government councillors. So it's right now, you guys should sit down and think over it. Then I want back. We'll go interview on your people. Hey, are pushing people, you are pushing people, you are pushing people. When people are ready, one wants to happy, one wants to be able to I'm just trying to advance. Enough is enough. They should forget about this swagger 2023. This full and needs. This full and needs. Baba Mayegun.
Sir.
Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir Ade, inú wa dùn láti gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ yín lálẹ́ yìí, and then ọbẹ̀ òkè mi nǹkan àgbà ló máa ń sọ anyway, so bẹ́ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ àti gbọ́. Thank you so much for your time. So I have another veteran caller on the line. Your name and where you're calling from, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, Olaoluwa. Hello.
Saola Oluwa láti London. Yes, sir.
Yes, Ekale. Ekushe.
Awadiye. Ekujo meta.
Yeah, well done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, if you are live, to be honest, you can go on.
Yeah, to be honest, I need to say a big thank you to you because the job you are doing, I know even for me to sit down and think about Nigerians' problem, it's giving me a lot of headache. Talk less of you that we need to prepare something to say to the public as well. So, a very big thank you to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for everyone who always have the time anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, and some other, yeah. Oh, yes, it's only one die. Thank you.
Thank
yes. Yeah, thank you very much. So, it's what I wanted to say tonight is this. Like the last caller said, the reason why the Nigeria Airlines, especially the Yoruba Airlines, the reason why they can, because we are not think. All these people you think they are smart, they are not. I always say something that a school sat older that left the soil of Nigeria and go abroad, even to study from people. No, they're not going to school in abroad, just to walk around the road and learn from the native people could be more intelligent than a professor in Nigeria. And that's a bitter truth. And you can see. Because, okay, for example, now, we are talking about all these problems. Where is all the problem come from? All the problems started from the political parties. Okay? Now, you can see all these professors are there in one political party or the other, all these type of things. You can see that we are just, I would say we are just rubbish. But for me to say this, now, and that is why we cannot build a very smart economy. That's where we have.
You know, one thing that I would like to add when you mentioned all those professors, because they were supposed to be thinkers. You know, when you are a professor, you must be a great thinker. People who actually make things happen, like academically and all of that. But professors in Nigeria are election riggers, sir. You don't know when.
Yes, but that's why Yoruba call them Ojogbon. Ojogbon. Yoruba call a professor Ojogbon. But now, but now you can now see that all these professors now, I mean, with just exceptional of little few of them, okay. So it's important for your and that is why they can't see the danger that is very close. The day of catastrophe in Nigeria is very near, because these frustrations is getting to a certain level that, like the last call I just called, all these Agberu, all these freeloaders, they're going to suffer a lot, because all these people that is carrying the brunt, they're going to start fighting back very soon. Okay? And then the truth of the matter is that the economy is becoming shrinking every day. So, and when the economy is
too. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you always believe that saying that when the poor have nothing to eat anymore, they will eat the rich? Do you believe that?
Oh yes, that is what is going to happen. That is what is going to happen soon. Yes. That is what is going to happen, because all this swagger, whatever, and that is why I said the other day, please, Tinubu should not, Tinubu and his gang, they should not use the 2023 election to blackmail Yoruba people, because fight is going to start. You can see the body, okay, if you see, I don't know if you see this governor for your state, I don't know if you see the interview of governor for your state yesterday.
Is it when we went to the prison, sir? Is that when we went to the prison and
No, not that one. Okay. Not that one. It's one Yoruba program. In Ibadan. They ask him about Yoruba nation. If you see all the badadash that this idiot Makinde was chatting about Sunday Igboho, about Yoruba people, all this type of thing, you can now see, like I said to you before, that Buhari or Fulani and Hausa and their gang, they are not our problem.
They are not.
And the Igbo should understand as well, Buhari, Fulani and the Hausa and their gang, it's not their problem. It's their brother. Okay? Yoruba is his own problem, not Fulani or Hausa. Because if Yoruba sit down today in Ibadan, for example now, if you see that today, tomorrow morning, all the allies in Yoruba land, different opinion group, and we come out with a serious decisions. Okay? The rest of the world will listen to us. Okay? Look at what is happening in the East. Do you see anybody raise voice? But I tell you, Mayegu, I want to tell you tonight, maybe I will talk to you silently about it. If they bring this promise to Yoruba land, in 2023, it's not that let them listen to me now. Let them listen to me now. In 2023, there will be no election in Nigeria, not only in Yoruba, not only in Yoruba land, if they bring their rubbish, because we have the logistics. Okay? We have the logistics and the power to make sure the election doesn't hold in the whole Nigeria in 2023. I will show you my picture if they wanted to see me. If they want me, I will go there. I can go there. Let them kill me. I can go there myself. Okay? There will be no election 2023. And this is not bragging.
Thank you
so much. There will be no election in the whole Nigeria. Let them bring the fight on. All right.
Come and jump and fly. God bless you. Let me take another call. Yeah.
Malamala. Mo bojú ayé o ayé ṣá malamala. Mo máa bojú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀. Mo máa bojú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀. Mo ní ẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ yìí o. Kí ni dé sí Yorùbá o ọmọ aráyé? Kí ni ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Yorùbá o ọmọ Oòduà o? Yéyéyéyéyéyé àwa máa ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ là ń bẹ. Yorùbá ń ṣera wọn nítorí owó. Yorùbá ń jìra wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ nítorí ipò. Wọ́n gbẹ̀mí fáláre, wọ́n gbáre pẹ́lẹ́bí. lè kó wájà wọ́n tún kó lóko wá mú ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n gbọ́n ló gbé wọn délé ọlá ọgbọ́n náà ló tún padà wá sílé wọn mọ́lẹ̀ o àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀gá lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ tún padà wá dẹni à ń fọwọ́ ti sẹ́yìn o yóò Yorùbá yoyoyo bí iná alẹ́ Yorùbá rúrúrú bí omi òkun Yorùbá bàbá ni bàbá ń ṣe yóò Yorùbá ronú o.
Yorùbá sọra wọn di bọ́ọ̀lù fáráyé gbá.
Bàbá gbá wọn sókè wọ́n tún gbá wọn sísàlẹ̀ o ẹ̀yà tí ó ti kéré tẹ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n gé kúrú àwọn tí àrèfẹ́ lọ́sùn ti dẹni àtijọ́ Yorùbá jókòó sílẹ̀ rẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ wọn fọwọ́ lọ́wọ́ bí àgùntàn tí abọ́ rẹ̀ ń gbòrìṣà ilẹ̀ o yóò Yorùbá ronú o.
Oríkì màí burú títí kó bógún ọdún lẹ́yìn òkùnkùn bèrèbèrè ìmọ́lẹ̀ yàtọ̀ o ẹ jẹ́ ká pọ̀ Olódùmarè ká pọ̀ Balùwàyé káyé wa lè dùn ní ìgbẹ̀yìn lálàyò ilẹ̀ mọ́ pé ìyá o.
ilẹ̀ dákun gbà wá o ilẹ̀ o.
ilẹ̀ ọ̀gẹ́rẹ́ àfọkọ́yẹrí.
ilẹ̀
alákòókà ó tẹ́rẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ kábì.
ilẹ̀
ọ̀gbaragàdà bí ẹni yèyé mi ọmọ darúpalẹ̀ àdúgbò.
Hello there. Can you hear me?
Mayegun General, I can hear you, Mayegun.
Yes, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting. I just thought of something when Saola Olua was talking there. That was the music that came to my head. I won't forgive myself. I didn't listen to that. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. You just saw it. Probably like number me has to change, man. Must change number me like pay Ahmed no sorry.
Ah, Ahmed caught me unaware. Okay.
Yeah, I changed mine.
I'm gonna get used to it. Don't worry. I'm gonna get used to it.
What?
Eh?
Yeah, you know what? One thing is I called actually Emiko Professor. It's my wife that wants to say something. You know,
the message is
be like what she wants to give her own voice. I said, okay, when you're on, I will call you. Then I'll give it to her so she can see whatever she wants.
I am so happy that I got the call. By the way, right? But you know, we always have a special role for you here, right? So I will listen to the message first.
Yeah, okay.
We get the phone and you will do that your normal role for us before we go. So let me speak to the missus. Come on, bring her on.
All right.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Mayegun?
I am doing so well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank God.
Grand. So I don't know what to call you yet. Or I want to have a name, if you don't mind, for the sake of our listeners. Do you mind?
You can call me Zay. That's my nickname.
Say that again. Did you say Days?
Zay with a Z.
Oh, Zayd.
Zay, like a zebra. Zay.
I like that. You know, one thing is that I am so terrible with names, right? But once I get it, I don't miss it, right? So, Zay, you have the floor.
Right.
It's a pleasure having you today.
All right. Thank you for having me on your show today. And by the way, I watch your show a lot with my husband. He's a great fan of your show, and yeah, he's a Yoruba too. And you know, one thing he talks about the political stuff that's going on in Nigeria.
That's right.
And you know, see, I'm African American, so I don't have the privilege of knowing my roots and everything, but I know I came from Africa. But long story short, you know, he was telling about the Fulani people going to village to village, killing people here and there and stuff.
It's
and like,
terrible.
you know, something about, you know, Nigeria that he also told me was that no one's allowed to carry guns freely. Like, you get in trouble if you got a gun or something.
See, if you don't have a med, right? Some of these things will look so like exaggerated. I have to tell you, some of them, when you listen to them, you'll be like, "Is this actually possible? Is this real? Can this really happen?" Well, he would have told you better so far.
Yes, and And I just really wish, and hopefully, we can get something worked out where we can ship some guns down there, and everybody needs to be able to carry a gun and protect themselves, because that's the only way y'all gonna have Yoruba land, Igbo land, and everything, and is to have some rifles so when they come, y'all can shoot back.
I mean,
y'all shoot back and kill them.
Even if you are going to die, you should have the right to defend yourself. That's what we are asking for. But in Nigeria, if you try that, right, if you try to hold your own gun, you'll be classed as a terrorist, especially if you come from the southern part. But if you are from the northern part, oh, bet it. You can walk about with any kind of weapon.
It's okay. Everybody just needs to just do their own thing, get a gun, and anybody that got anything to complain about, you shoot them.
Right.
Just take over. Just take over the land, take your land back. And I mean, the Buhari guy, he's not doing nothing as it is. And, the political system's all messed up. Somebody just needs to just step up and just start showing out, get the guns clapping.
It's really crazy out there, Zay, I have to say. But again, thank you so much. There's always one of these ways that Ahmed is always very handy. He's not just a friend of Mayegun, he's an asset on this platform. And it's been a pleasure talking to you tonight. And I hope I'm so lucky some other time. Do you mind putting a med on for us, please?
Thank you.
Ahmed, you're the one that say, "Shey, they hear waiting this madam they talk."
Now when they talk with us, say, why we don't go begin shit on? I say, calm down. Get to that. Just calm down.
Like she's American, right? She knows that this whole thing is so crazy, right? All of you are complaining every now and then. Oh, they kill us, they do this. Why can't you just go and get guns and defend yourselves?
The last time told me it was 2018 that he lost it. So she was like, just from that time to this time, even before then, woman sorry, I used to say like this, that. But let's money, it is getting worse. It's getting worse. That's why you see me talking about. And the show, when I play it, we sit down with her, even if she said the English, sometimes she doesn't. I'll say just keep watching. You understand?
It's trouble. I know. Don't tell her that now all of us they suffer more. As she struggle the MI, right? Even me said I have to listen attentively, and I bet you some of the people when they watch us here, they didn't hear half of what she said until I started saying, this, that.
Last year, we had a number 3 baby. So we were supposed to go down, but and she will come. She never see come. And she won't go. And those kind of things, they vex us. Not she's going to the north. If she's going, she has to go to the north.
Oh.
Because that's where my own parents are. So I tell her, I say, hey, look, Toritoba Day, she will have to land in Abuja. If she lands in Abuja, she'll have to go through the train to Kaduna, where my own mom is. Kaduna. And those kind of things are the things I'm looking at, like Ojoti, when the train just had, when the bandits or the terrorists bombed the train, I said, come and see where you are going to, come and see what I was talking about, see all those things. Those are my fears. I know those places. That's where I grew up. Those things are not hidden. I have been in this system for a long time. So I know all those things. Even if it's been a long time, I've been out, I still know what was going on. Since 2019, I was still in Nigeria. I still went to Nigeria and came back. So what is it that Toshoku can see me? Because Toshoku can see me now. So I cannot endanger my own family.
Ahmed.
Yeah.
Just before you me speak to our friends from Kaduna and surroundings, right? Some people don't know why some people, some of us are interested in what is going on in Nigeria. They don't know that when we are living outside Nigeria, there are times that we feel like we want to take our family back home to meet our other family, our children, because
Sometimes we don't have this chance every year. Not all of us have that chance every year. Some people have the chance every 2 years, every 3 years. But since this whole madness started, people are beginning to now ration how they visit, where they visit. All those memories you wanted to create, you are now seeing them evaporate before your eyes, that your children will never have those experiences. Then the criminals who are making this happen, they still have supporters. You and I can't go because our children can't go. But it doesn't mean anything to them. But they don't know what it means to families who wanted to create those memories but can't. Ahmed.
Of course. It's just so crazy. Like it's so crazy. I mean, I don't know, but let's just let me go ahead. Let's give the message, and let's move on. From
you will do this for us again, and it is a ask, by the way. Okay, they kidnapped 60 worshippers inside Kaduna today, right?
Yes,
and also
I've seen the news. Yes.
Exactly. So also they kidnapped 4 people from University of Abuja, but the police IG is in Lagos. How long do we need to tell them, those who are the Buhari idiots, those who are using religion to defend Boko Haram, how long do we tell them that Nigeria is not even for them too? Ahmed, manage my 3 minutes because of others.
Let's make the message short. Assalamu alaikum, da fatan kuna nan lafiya, kuna jina, kamar yadda muka saba a kan din Mayegun General Political or Mayegun Diary.
That's right.
Mukan zo nan mu fahimtar da mutane, mu karantar da mutane abubuwan da ke faruwa a cikin Najeriya. Wanda yawancin ku kuna zai zo zai wuce kamar yadda ya zo a baya ya wuce. To maganar gaskiya, ko kun ki ko kun so, mun riga da mun shiga uku. Mun shiga babban problem wanda ba za mu iya fita a ciki ba. Maganan cewar mu dinga cewa in Allah ya yarda za mu fita, Allah ya yarda za mu fita, Allah ya riga ya mu yadda muna. Mu ya rage mu yi abin da ya kamata. Kuna jin abubuwan da ke faruwa a Arewa. An yi kidnapping a Abuja, University of Abuja. An yi kidnapping a Kaduna. Amma ba ku ga sojoji a wurin ba. Ba a zuba sojoji saboda zaɓe wanda za a yi a Anambra. In kai sojoji sun fi over 40 ko 30,000 zuwa Anambra. Amma yau Arewa tana cikin matsala. Ina meye ne ake yi a East, a Kudu, wanda ba za a iya zuba sojojin. In dai Buharin da gaske yana son 'yan Arewa kamar yadda 'yan Arewa suke son shi, ai ya kamata ya zuba sojoji a Arewa tukunna. Amma ya kai sojoji ya kafe a Kudu. Ana kashe mutane, wai ana neman 'yan ESN, ana neman 'yan IPOB. 'Yan IPOB ko ESN ne matsalansu. Ba su ba ne matsalan Najeriya. Ina ƙara wannan maganan kuma kullum zan dinga wannan maganan, ba su ba ne matsalan Najeriya. ESN, IPOB ba su ba ne matsalan Najeriya. Matsalan Najeriya na hannun waɗanda suke so su raba, waɗanda 'yan Fulanin da aka ce ba a san daga inda suka shigo ba. An ce sun zo daga wani gari ko wani wannan da aka ƙi a yi declaring ɗinsu as terrorists. Amma ana iya a kan idonsu a kira ESN, a kira IPOB, a ce musu terrorists don suna defending ɗin kansu. Kun ga ku wannan rashin hankali ne. A Arewa waye ne ya taɓa tashi ya ce bari in tashi in zo in yi defending ɗin 'yan Arewa? Waye? Amma a Kudu an samu Nnamdi Kanu, a ta bangaren Yarbawa an samu Igboho. Amma gwamnatin ku da yake sun san cewar wa'anda za su iya derailing din su, wanda za su iya nuna musu cewar ba komai bane su, ba kenan suna neman way wanda za su yi discrediting nasu. Suna kokarin gaya muku ku yi musu kallon terrorist, ai Igboho da wannan ku yi musu kallon terrorist. Meanwhile wa'anda suke complain, su Igbo din suke complain, ana nan ana ta pampering nasu, ana kiran su bandit, ana kiran su super criminal. Kuna da irin su Lai Muhammad suna fitowa suna ce musu super criminal, super wai. Wallahi idan lokaci ya kai, na rantse muku da Allah, idan ba duka sai an shiga uku ba, shege niki. Ku sani
Dan boro ba shege ne Lai Muhammad.
Shiga hankalin ku san me ke faruwa. Wallahi wannan abubuwan da ke faruwa ko ku yi tunanin ya zo zai wuce, wallahi ya zo kuma in ba ku tashi kun dau mataki ba wallahi in ba ku fara tashi kuna daukan mataki ba kuna challenging din wannan mutanen wallahi you will just stay zo kuma a hakan it will stay. Then that is when you will understand problem in da kuka shiga ciki. Saboda haka in son ku hankali wallahi ku fara tambayan mutanen nan maganan zaɓe 2023 ba shi bane ku fara tambayan su menene amfanin zaben menene kuka ci amfanin shi tun da kuke zaben tun 99 da kuke zaben har wanda kuka yi kuka ce za ku kawo canji an kawo canji maimakon a baku canji ba a baku canji to menene amfanin shi babu amfani saboda haka ku tsayar da su ba maganan wani zaɓe a zo a san yi kamun a ce za a zo muku da wani 2023 kuna ganin PDP sun taso an kawo wani yaro 25 years wai youth leader kaza duk wannan cikin cutan da suka saba kawowa tun da man za su kawo shi za su yi deceiving naku sai ku yi bayan
you know what Ahmed, let me interpret for the people. You know, I get that one where you say shege. When I hear shege and I hear Laya Muhammad, that's why I had to add the Damburuba shege bara bansa shege.
Yeah, what you know in Hausa we used to say something like if you want to say something and someone feels like you are lying, you can tell them if it is not like that. Tukimba shebe. You know, that kind of thing. So I said, it is not like that. That I am shaggy if it's what I am saying. Because that is the only thing that you say that someone will understand and want to believe you that this person
okay. It's like a saying that if all I'm telling you right now is a lie. This is what this is. That's shaggy, that thing, and Laya Muhammad. How did they come together? Because I like that one. When I hear shaggy and Laya Muhammad, I'm like, shaggy.
Yeah, you know, of Laya Muhammad, I was telling them the way Laya Muhammad would come and tell them bandits that is killing, terrorists that are killing them. That the shaggy, the idiot like Muhammad. Shaggy is a bastard.
Ahmed, why are you confusing me? Wait, you are going to interpret now, okay? You are going to interpret. You see that part, I got it. You were talking about Laya Muhammad calling the bandits simple criminals and blah, blah, yeah? And then you said that's shaggy. I hear that's shaggy. That's why I'm like...
Yes, but it goes ahead telling them that IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and Ipohu, they are the problem. Meanwhile, they can carry about 40,000, 30,000 security to Anambra election just to show that they have forces. Meanwhile, they are there in the north kidnapping, doing this. Who have they had in the north to stand up like the way Nnamdi Kanu did or Ipohu did? Nobody has stood up. So they need to wake up so that one person can even stand up, challenge what is going on there. We are being killed as Northerners. Why can't the government do something? Why are you so concerned about the East? If really the Buhari we voted is from North and he loves us as Northerners, let him come and do something. Who has stood up from the challenge? Nobody. Instead, they keep using way to manipulate you. Now the PDP has done their own. They have brought a youth leader. You people who think they have bring a 25 years old guy that will come and speak for the youth. This all is all deceit because it will not burn anything. It will just keep burning hell. It will keep bringing hell to you guys. The earlier you understand, the better for you. This whole thing, you keep saying it like, oh, that is how it happened during Jonathan bomb, but it will, instead of it to get better, now it's getting worse. Don't think anybody is coming to fix it. It's going to get worse if there's anything like that. Worse than Baba. Don't even think that Buhari is going. It's because anybody that will come and that will take over from Buhari will do worse than what Buhari has done. So you begin to miss Buhari. Start coming out. Let everybody start coming out. When they feel the heat, then they will understand that no be shere. Then they start knowing that these people are up. They have already woke up. Let's change our style. And that is when we all can get right. So that is just the message.
You are a delight. Yes, you are a delight to listen to. And you see that when the missus came on, that was actually the special package for tonight. When the missus joined us, right? But you never fail. And we are always grateful to you, Ahmed. Thank you so much for taking time to join us, all right? And say
thank you very much.
Okay, let me tell Zay that I said thank you. again.
No problem.
You
No
have a good
problem,
one.
my
So sorry that took us longer, but it was interesting because this is really good. I have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, Ogamayegun.
Yes, sir.
Ekale.
Ekale. Orúkọ yín àti ibi tẹ́ ti ń pè wá sà ká fi bẹ̀yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Dino ló sọ̀rọ̀ láti Ghana.
Dino láti Ghana.
Exactly.
The only Dino on Mayegun's diary political who is the rebel on the Temple of Truth.
Oh, God. Oh,
because
God.
the other Dino we know is a clown, but it's not one. But, you know, go on.
Well. You see, this one, Baba, sir. I go miss him. I want go.
You know, I'm always up for anything.
You see, my own observation is this. I'm wondering with why some of our brothers, I'm talking about just an ordinary man. An ordinary man, I don't know. You have to be begging an ordinary man to understand that we need a Yoruba nation, we need an Igbo nation. This Nigeria stuff is not working. It baffles me, to be honest. Now, let's look at it this way. Yoruba says, "Eni tí ó bá máa dáṣọ fún ni tọ́run ẹ̀ la máa wò," àbí? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Now, the Northerners, they've got all the powers. But now, when we look at it, with all their region, kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣe, kí ni nǹkan tó ti ṣe ń lù yẹn nínú àwọn regions wọn láàrin ara wọn? To warrant pé ó yẹ ká ṣe remain as one. Because I was checking this and I'm like, okay, when we should talk about the Hausas in West Africa, they dominated all the West Africa.
Yeah,
be it Chad, Niger, even here in Ghana. But do you know funny part of it is that I'm not trying to molest them or trying to be biased. But the truth is that anywhere you see an Hausa man, in most cases, in Ghana, here we call wherever they are, where they are, they call it Zongo. And what is Zongo? Zongo simply means ghetto, right? In Nigeria, even in Lagos, anywhere when you go to Agege, when you go to My 12, it's more or less a Zongo. Yes. So then I keep asking myself, they are with all their seriki, with all their whatever. If all they could offer, all they could bring to the table is Zongo. So why an ordinary man we have to be lamenting?
Difficult to
that these people, they have nothing to offer. We are not trying to segregate or discriminate here. These people, they have nothing to offer. If Yoruba or Igbo man, Igbo tribe are the one who has gotten the power, as they are privileged or what, maybe due to our own selfish interest, we've given them all the power. But the truth here is that with all what they've got, because I always say like Nigeria is the headquarters. Yes, Nigeria is the headquarters. They are from Chad, they are the distance. So maybe, okay, let's say that one, those countries, they are like their branches. But Nigeria is where they've gotten that power. They've, even importing people inside. But that's their headquarters.
Yeah, they said Nigeria is the only place they can get citizenship just for being full and easy. It doesn't matter where you are coming from, whether you are speaking French or you are speaking whatever. Once you get to Nigeria, they will give you citizenship. You can get passport, you can get voter's card. Now that you can even get land, That's the state we are now. That's the state we are now.
Now, my brother, make we ask ourselves, the Igbos, the Yorubas, that we have to be pleading to them to understand this. So these people who have gotten all this,
one thing is that, Dino, the one thing there is that if those ones who are coming from all Africa, sir, Tobajepe Kano, Sokoto, Kebbi, Borono, Nasarawa, Zamfara, all those places, no one law, claim you know that? If they are not coming to our land and then killing us, it's none of our business, so. But it's because they are coming to our land. That's why we are having this conversation, though.
We are having this conversation. But my brother, that is for the Hausas, the Northerners. That is my own observation. That why should I have to be killing myself to convince my brother?
Yeah.
You understand? Because it's like if all these Sagbero guys, they are the one I have to convince. I was okay, probably they are benefiting from it. Their Oga at the top, they are benefiting from it. So, that is understandable. But I'm talking about an individual person, a layman. You are not a politician. You don't benefit anything. Staying in Nigeria, because when just like why you be saying that when you want to talk, when I want to meet someone and discuss about it, I'm like, you are not doing me a favor. We are not talking about my family here. And when we look, the people in the diaspora, these guys are okay. Me that I'm talking to you, I'm okay. So you that you are in need of this thing, I don't have to be screaming for you to understand. These people, we've been together for 60 years, and there's something we can point at. So why do I have to be begging you? Because the whole thing now it has become, if we don't understand and started putting this to people, when we are trying to, parabolating about it or trying to pamper them, that is where some of our brothers get it twisted. We need to be, you understand that. Okay, if you don't understand it.
I get that.
Fire now.
I know. Thank you.
Because it's like you are doing me a favor. You are making it as if you are doing me a favor. They are killing you. No hospitals, no road. And if you say you cannot see it, okay, so be it. Don't see it.
If you don't get it, then don't get it. Thank you so much, Dino. Let me take this last call before we call it a night. Thank you so much for calling in today.
Just like you say, breakfast.
Wow. Dino, Baba,
my brother,
yeah, you have a good evening, sir.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
So I'm going to take the last call. I'm so sorry to everyone who's been trying to call in and they have been kind of finding it so busy. I have my last caller. Hello there.
Hello, good evening, my Egun General.
Good evening to you, sir.
Yes, this is Tosan from Nigeria.
Tosan,
Lagos, Nigeria.
Lagos.
I am fine.
That's
yes,
grand, Tosan. And I think I've spoken to you before. Is this your first time or second?
Yes. No, second or third.
Oh, third, yes.
From Ijile Media, from Ijile Media TV.
Hey, I'm trying to grab that voice. I remember we've had our People's Parliament where you've always featured.
Parliament.
God bless you, bro. Right? Thank you so much for this night. So you have the
thank you, sir. Yeah, see, I won't be long, but I just want our people to ponder on something. When we were small, when we were in secondary school, they told us the main function of the Nigerian army was to defend the territorial land from external forces, external enemies who come to invade us. But now you see what is happening now. The people that are supposed to protect us now are the ones attacking us. Look at what happened in the East when soldiers went there shooting sporadically. We burnt down properties. The same thing to happen in Yewa. The customs too went there, did the same thing, shot sporadically in the village, burnt down houses.
That's right.
So if you see when now the federal government, Buhari, they've seen that we've known that we've tried to conquer these Fulani herdsmen, the Fulani terrorists in a way. But you can see them now using the military forces against us. Because if you look at majority of the soldiers that went to the east, that were on that live video, they were all like mostly northerners. Their accent, their tonation, what they were saying after they burnt houses, they were saying uta uta, that was fire, put fire in everything. So you can see this is all northern agenda. So when our political leaders and allies sit down and watch and keep quiet, thinking they will be spared, I just pity them. We are prepared already for it. They say he is down, fears no fall.
Fears no
we are already
fall.
down.
Tosan,
Yeah,
you know,
so we cannot be scared. Yeah.
Somebody said, imagine
Yes,
that video that emerged yesterday where soldiers were, you know, shooting into people's homes, right? And then, you know, burning them down and all of that. And they were saying, huta, 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 like fire, fire, burn it, yeah? Imagine if, imagine if that video emerged and it's somewhere in Borono, right? Where they are burning people's homes and they are shouting, Ejo danu, Ejo gbogbo edanu. Or they are speaking Igbo and saying, you know, yeah, burn it. Do you really think that won't start something around there?
Yes, another war would have started. Not, yes. And the stupid Afrojas we have in Yoruba land, we take it into another dimension again and turn it to a religious crisis. So I don't know. Our leaders, I don't know, they just have to think fast because Yoruba say, Orumawo, Ishe, Onwenekon. Nigeria is in serious trouble. So we have to act fast. Thank you very much, my Egun General.
Bless you.
I really appreciate your good work.
I appreciate having you as one of my people here. All right, Tosan. God bless you.
Yes,
I'm planning to organize People's Parliament possibly this week, and I hope to see you then. All right.
No problem.
You have a good one, Baba.
No problem. No problem.
Pleasure hearing from you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
That is Tosan. Ijinle TV. Many of you have heard about Ijinle TV, and I've sometimes told you to go on there, help us support Tosan, go on to Tosan's page or channel on YouTube. Just search for Ijinle Media TV, I think it's called Ijinle TV. Just search for that. That's one of us who is doing his own thing, passing his own messages. This is where I'm going to draw the curtains. I know we have this time difference now, and it's crazy, but we're going to get used to it, okay? So if you are just joining me, I'm going to say try and watch this video from the start, okay? And then if you are one of those who believe in freedom, join the rest who are now pretty much coming to term that Nnamdi Kanu has committed no crime, he's done nothing wrong, and the people who are asking for Biafra have done nothing wrong. And if you want peace, genuinely want peace in Eastern Nigeria, as an Igbo man or woman, you should join the what do you call it, the movement. You should join everyone who is asking that Boko Haram should free Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, and the healing can start. I mean, that won't be too much to ask for. The killings can stop if the politicians want to stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, like Tosan said, Oruma Woni, Konshi Orenikon, they say even the fall, just know that now everybody go get your own share from it. Well, thanks so much for your time to my friends, everyone who managed to join us tonight. It's been like a double today. I'm going to try and take some calls tomorrow as well, possibly. But before you go, my friends on the YouTube, you can like the video before you go. You can give you a thumb up. You can give you a thumb down, whatever. You know what I mean? But that thumb up to my classic guys who actually do that all the time. Thank you. We have, what do you call it? We have a direct PayPal support link to everybody who is following Ilano Omo Odua. I'm going to send that into your comment section now, okay? Open it up. Reach out to them. We are going to, I'm going to also chase on and see if I can be able to speak to Banji Akintoye, just to hear, how he's doing before my next program as well.
nothing should happen to that old man. Nothing should happen to any Yoruba son or daughter anymore, simply because they are asking for Yoruba nation. We know that those who are still living in denial, right? They will do anything, they will say anything to justify their denial. But guess what? What you are denying are going to become so real now that nobody will need to actually have to scream or speak with sign language or what have you before anything can make any sense to you. Okay? It is already here. That you haven't become a victim yet doesn't mean that it is not existing. But whatever it is, when you found your own voice, you will join the rest of us and will demand that those who are standing up for us, they are not meant to be classified as terrorists. Do not join the chorus. Join off that bandwagon now. Don't join those who are calling those who are fighting, right? Fighting for those who can't fight for themselves. Don't join those who call them terrorists, because you probably don't know that you are just an enabler too when you continue in that track. So yeah, we don't want anything to happen to Banji Akintoye. We want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released and freed, and the peace in Eastern Nigeria is linked to Nnamdi Kanu, whether you like him or not. Is ended, and nothing should happen to him either. I'm going to see you some other time. To my friends on Facebook, I'm going to see you some other time too. And until then, stay safe and be very watchful. Good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ayégun ti dé. Ayégun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ayégun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ayégun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Ayégun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ayégun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Ayégun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ayégun ti dé. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Ayégun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Ayégun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Ayégun ti dé. Gómìnà kówó jẹ àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Ayégun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Ayégun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Ayégun máa wí. Ayé ẹ̀sùn àjò. Ayégun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Ayégun máa wí. Ayé ẹ̀sùn àjò. Ayégun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ayégun ti dé. Ayé ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ayégun ti dé. Ayégun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ayégun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n ní ràn.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ̀ lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Máyégún ti